What's happening, everybody? Today we are reviewing something I never thought I was going to review. This is the VS4 Max Pro scooter. Oh my God, it's a scooter. It's a full suspension scooter. I never thought I'd see the day where I would get on one of these things, but here we are. And there's a good reason for this, because I want to see if this can go in even a smaller car. Now, if you've seen my Instagram, you know that I have a 1992 Toyota MR2 Turbo, and that car fits absolutely nothing in it. So this may be able to fit that in there. And we are going to try that after we see the dimensions of this. If this folds into the rear trunk or the front, then we can get it in there. But let's take a look at this. Let's unbox it and see what we think about it. Now, I won't sugarcoat anything when it comes to scooters. It's not something I normally review, but this has full suspension. It claims to have a 650 watt motor, and it claims to have a lot of useful options on it. So let's see if it can back up those claims. But I do have a link in the description below. If you do like this scooter, please feel free to click the link and you get an extra X amount of money off. I think it's like 50 bucks. So this is the first time I'm unboxing this thing, so. Oh, packed up really nicely. Okay, this looks like it's in one piece, so we pretty much just throw this out of here, and then throw this out of here, and then lift the whole shebang up. This is a beefy machine. I am not one to glaze scooters, but let's see how this looks on the table. Not all that heavy, which is nice. You can see this. There you go. Front suspension right there, and your rear suspension, which is in this swing arm in the rear. There's your two shocks right there. Look at that. That's actually really well built. All right, let's see what this is about. Okay, here it is. Let's snap this together. Here's my handy dandy Damascus knife. Let's see what we got. So we have a charger. We have a couple screws that we have to put on the neck, and yeah, so it doesn't look that complicated. Looks like this was done once before, but oh no, there we go. It's got a little notch right there. The nice part is they do give you the tools to do it. Okay. And there we have it all built. And while it is charging, what we're going to do is look through the manual, similar like we did before, see if we can call out anything that we've seen. Now, we have the larger scooter right here. This has got the full suspension. What we're looking for is the technical specifications of the HY maximum load, 220 pounds. We're less than that, so that's good. Age 12 plus, 36 volts, and 380 watt hours for the battery. Charging time, 7.5 hours. 36 volt, 380 watt. So yeah, that's your technical specifications for this scooter, and we're going to get it out and try it. All right, we have the VS4 Max Pro Plus TST scooter, and we are going to try it out. So right away, I did a little bit of running around with it. It has good torque, but for whatever reason, it stops at 10 miles an hour, and that's it.
Right.
You got no more than 10 miles an hour on this scooter, but it feels like it's so much more capable than what you get. I just noticed it was a little too slow. Now, obviously, we're going down a hill right now, so gravity's taking us where we want to be, which is somewhere around 20 miles an hour with this. Any faster than 20, it gets kind of sketchy. The nice thing is there is regenerating brakes. So if you hit the brake here, you can feel the motor pull back on you, and it actually regenerates the brakes, or so it feels like it. But here I am hitting the throttle right now. You can see the throttle, and there's nothing there. There's no increase of speed at all. You can see the bars right there don't come up at all. And I'm like, what is going on here? Not until you get to about 10 or 11 miles an hour do the bars come back. So what I've learned after working, as you probably saw in the other video, maybe you did, maybe you didn't, the other TST bike has the ability to Bluetooth onto the screen and unlock class 3. I want to see if this works on here. So yeah, 10 miles an hour is too slow. So what we're going to do, we're going to go into the parking lot here. We're going to turn in over here. You can hear the motor on that regenerating when you hit the brake. All right, so we're going to make this faster. And we're not going to use the app because I just found out something. If you click different speeds, low, medium, high. So let's see how fast we go in low. So this, I'd have to imagine, is very slow. As you can see, it's doing 4 miles an hour, and that's it. So I'm assuming that's for a kid. And this ain't gonna take me nowhere. I would be surprised if this would take me even up this little parking lot hill right here in the... This is by far, by the way, like as far as scooters go off-road, normally you hit a rock like that and you go flying. This has been the best one so far, although I still don't trust them, even this one. This, see, I could barely even get up this hill. So what we're gonna do, we've learned that that speed goes a maximum of 4 miles an hour. We hit it twice and we're in medium. And we saw with that, we were going about 10 miles an hour. Now we're gonna go to high and let's see what it does. So again, you can't start from scratch. You can't hit the gas. Here's the throttle right here. It's doing nothing. You have to be moving and then hit it. And there we go. So my hope is to see around 20 miles an hour with this now. And if we can, oh my God, the suspension is real nice. Woo! And if we could hit 20, then we're talking, you know, a nice scooter territory. It being 36 volts kind of sucks. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Let's see when it gives out. About 16 to 18 miles an hour. That's still not bad. This is usable. It's still going. 18. It's still got a little bit of oomph on the battery. The battery on this is massive too, so it'll last forever. You could see hit 16 miles an hour and we're going. It's really 16 miles an hour is where you're at with this. So that's a nice speed. That's a usable speed. 10 to 11, no. 16, perfectly fine. And it does have enough power. It barely got me up the big hill, but let's see how it does up this hill. And again, being 185 pounds, let's just say, going up hills like this, it's impressive to make it up these hills. I determined with this that you need to be about 120 pounds in order to get up hills, and that's still accurate. You could see it's barely getting me up this hill. This hill is unassumingly steep. It's really hard to see things on GoPro, but this one's pretty steep. So going up this one, doing, you know, 7-8 miles an hour is mediocre, but 36 volt, you can't ask for too much. It's basically what the one bot did up here, but the one bot, you have the ability to pedal. This, you have to, you know, you have to use your feet in order to get anywhere. So with this scooter, you have the ability to go about 16 miles an hour. If you are under about 150 pounds or less, I would highly recommend this one over a 48 volt. I would get a 48 volt if you're about my weight, but this will get you around. And the big thing about this is I can put this thing in my Toyota MR2 Turbo and then drive around with it. I can put it in the back trunk or even the front. I really like the regenerating brakes here. Really is an awesome thing to see. Pretty good. The larger wheels really helps these. This thing is not usable unless you're in high speed. Make sure you're in high speed. I couldn't figure out how to do it for a while. It's double clicking the power button to make it go a little bit quicker. Otherwise, I was about to be really not into this. We're gonna try a little bit off-road. Let's go down here. All right. This thing, see how this thing does off-road. Oh, not too bad. Feels like I'm about to flip over, but I absolutely despise scooters off-road. It's still not the best off-road machine. Oh. And that's why I don't do scooters off-road. Look at it blinking. There's a rut here. I tried to avoid it. Couldn't avoid the rut. Even in high off-road, this thing ain't we're doing it. Highly recommended not to use a scooter off-road. See, that's the reason why it barely goes anywhere. Okay, final thoughts on the TST Group VS4 Max Pro Plus. It is a usable scooter, and if you're under 150 pounds, I'd have to imagine this is great. Scooters, in my opinion, the only positive part about them is they fold down really low. That is the best part about this scooter in general. It folds really low, and you could see this. It is a larger scooter, but due to the fact that you can do this and then clip it like that, so basically you put your hand right in the middle and then you can carry it like a suitcase. So there you go. If anybody is looking for a scooter, I have a discount code below. Make sure you use that. It'll save you extra 30, 50 bucks or whatever it is. It's WeTryMotorsports. Please use that down below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. on the VS4 Max Pro Plus TST Group scooter. Thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you in the next one. Take it easy.